What's up? This is Kevin from CGRundertow, and today, now we're playing with oh wait, no, wrong company. Alright, this is the Genesis 3 from Sega. So this is the third reissue of their beloved 16-bit console. And this one's interesting. This was released as kind of a budget version of the Genesis, as there was the original, the Genesis 2, and then this one retailed for about $49.99 when it came out, and it got eventually as low as $19.99. So this is kind of the cheap, very small, slimmed down version of the Genesis. So let's check out some of the features on here. Here's your power button. So when you flip that up, there's a little orange underneath, but there's no LED light like in prior Genesis consoles. Here's the reset button, just clicks. Cartridge input is right in there. Rah, cartridge, feed me cartridge. And yeah, that's awesome. Here's the controller ports, 1 and 2. And over on this side we have the AV out, which is a 9-pin connector. And it's kind of interesting, this console only outputs mono. Even though it has enough pins for stereo, they decided to go mono for some reason. So that's a little disappointing, but you do what you gotta do when you're cutting costs. And here's the AC adapter plug. There's nothing on the back. So you might be asking, you know, where's the expansion port if I want to plug in my Sega CD? This doesn't have one. So that's very important if you're looking to pick up a Genesis and you want to hook up some of the expansions. So it's not compatible with Sega CD. It's also not compatible with the 32X. So be warned. But the main plus side of this is you can probably find it for fairly cheap, and it's very small, very light. If you have a lack of space, here's a Super Nintendo to compare. I mean, it's really like so much smaller. There's one problem with that size, however. If you plug in a controller, the controller's just about heavy enough to pull this thing off of a shelf. So if you leave your controller hanging down somewhere, you know, it could drag the console with it. That's how light this thing is. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But otherwise, I do really like the Genesis 3, even though it does have some problems. If those don't bother you, this is a great little console. And I really mean little when I say it. It's very portable, easy to drag over to your friend's house for a quick game of Gunstar Heroes. So if you can find one of these, it's worth it. Genesis 3.